Hello, here we are at the Intersecting Identities interview. Here with me today is my cousin Callie, all the way from Canada.
Hi.
Thank you for being here with me.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So, Callie, I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
Who are you and what makes you you?
Okay. I would say the things that make me me are I am Canadian, first of all, as you mentioned. I am a woman, I'm a daughter, a sister, an auntie, and I am also a Métis.
Awesome. Callie, you mentioned that you are Métis. What
Mhm.
does that mean to you?
So it's kind of one of the parts of my identity that I would like to know more about. So Métis is one of the three recognized Aboriginal groups in Canada. There's First Nations, there's Inuit, and there's Métis. And it's a European and Aboriginal ancestry. And it's kind of one of the lesser known about Aboriginal groups. And so, yeah, I think that's an important part of who I am, but I definitely would like to learn more about that part of myself.
So, do you feel like that's an oppressed part of your culture?
Definitely. It's kind of one of the, like, the groups of being an Aboriginal person that it's not as recognized in Canada, and especially on the west coast of Canada. So it's definitely kind of an oppressed part of me for sure.
Mm. Um, so, do you experience any microaggressions with the identities that we just talked about?
For sure. So I guess like in most cases, the way I experience microaggressions are unfortunately because I am a woman, and so in my there's in all sorts of ways, and there's times when in my career, which is mainly male dominated, I've been doing something such as launching a boat, and there's a bunch of men standing around with their arms crossed, like waiting for me to mess up so they can, save the day. And things like that, which seem, very minor, but to us, it speaks volumes about how that we're just expected to fail. And, we were speaking yesterday about what happened to me yesterday after I read an article about a woman who talks about hiking alone, and it was her. She told a story about how her most frequent question was, how do you deal with being a woman and hiking alone, and like how do you feel safe? And that very day that I went on a hike, I was approached by a man in the woods that I didn't know, and I was very clearly like in a position of vulnerability, and he could tell, and approached me and said, I'm a nice guy. And I said, I'm sure you are, but I'm keeping my distance from people I don't know, especially during COVID. Even without a pandemic, like, this isn't your place to be coming near me. And yeah, it's just one of those things that unfortunately as a woman, like, you kind of have to be prepared for when you're going to go do something by yourself, whether it's going out for a run and making sure that your hair is not in a braid or something grabbable. And,
Sure.
like being in the woods, like I have bear spray. Yeah. Like,
I
there's,
never thought about that.
yeah, like there's articles about like running safety for women, and,
Wow.
you don't have your hair in something that they can grab. It's like, okay, so I tuck it into my shirt, like, I guess. And yeah, and I carry bear spray, but it's for my own protection. I don't even really care about running into a bear, which is,
Yeah.
pretty bizarre. But yeah, I guess to kind of keep it short and sweet, those are kind of
Yeah.
a few examples of the microaggressions that I experienced, and that's just as being a woman, like not even delving into being of some sort of Aboriginal descent as well, like it's just kind of the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Switching sides, what do
Mm-hmm.
you love most about your identity?
Um, I would say that I do love the fact that I am a woman and I still continue to do the things that I love to do, just, you know, not despite that I am a woman, but like because I am a woman and I can still do, just as much as any man can do. And I should still be able to go running in the woods and stuff without, being afraid. And so, yeah, I guess I still do the things I want to do because I want to do them.
That's a great answer. I love
Thanks.
that answer. Those are all my questions today. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
No
And
problem.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, great talking with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.